Just come on in. Just thought maybe invite you over. Maybe we can sit and talk for a while. See how things are going. I'm doing pretty good. Got more traffic coming to my channel now, and posting some dailies from Charmed, my favorite TV show. You might have known that. And just watching the reruns of Charmed as often as I can. I think Netflix probably knows me by name now. But I love the show, so I'm not going to apologize for it. And I just thought I'd share with you some of my observations about life in general. It's like a few years ago, I saw a sign that said "traffic calmed area," and boy, that started my mind going right off. Traffic calmed. Now, does that mean you slow down in this area, or does that mean there's a guy during traffic times just handing out Xanax? I mean, that would calm you, I guess. And does this mean nearby there's a sign that says traffic pissed area? Could be. But, I don't know. And then there's the sign that says slippery when wet. What is slippery when wet? It doesn't say anything. It just says slippery when wet. Are we supposed to be concerned that the sign is slippery when wet? I don't know. And what's with all these Oreo flavors that's coming out now? I mean, for God's sake, you got kettle corn Oreos, mint Oreos, chocolate cake Oreos, birthday cake Oreos, red velvet Oreos. I mean, what's next? Roadkill Oreos? I mean, it's kind of silly, They can't make apple frosted Pop Tarts, but they can make Oreos that taste like a red velvet birthday cake. Now, who's looking for that? Is there some guy in a suit and a hat and a top hat and a wife in an evening gown? Like, I say, do you have any red velvet Oreos? Come on, 99% of the people that want the damn things want the plain old white Oreos. The cream-filled Oreos. Although, I have to admit, I did like the apple pie one, but, oh well. But I guess that's neither here nor there. So, I guess the one thing I can't do without is Pepsi. I mean, I'm hooked. I'm still trying to order that shirt that says, "In case of emergency, my blood type is Pepsi." And it's been a lifelong thing, I really should give it up, though. Because, unfortunately, I'm prone to gout. And, and the last one, it got this hand right here, real bad right here. But luckily, this hand can still lift the Pepsi, though. Oh yeah, I really should slow down or give it up. Yeah, but hey, that's the nature of the human beast. We do all kinds of things that's not good for us. We eat like friggin' horses. We eat hamburgers like portion size. We eat like food's gonna disappear the next day. And it's just. And we don't take care of ourselves. We don't move around enough. I mean, I find myself wanting to compete with the cats for sleeping all day. And that's not healthy. I mean, but God, the so-called health food they want you to eat. Lean cuisine. It should say on the side, warning, will taste like cardboard. I mean, actually, the carton tastes better. But, yeah, well, whatever. I didn't really want to come here to discuss that kind of thing with you. That's just nonsense. I guess the real thing that I wanted to talk about was, what is with all these award shows? I mean, you can't just walk up to a mic and say, "Thank you for the award. Thank you for appreciating what I've done. I tried to give you my best." No. They walk up to the stupid ass mic and they say, "Oh well, this asshole in this government building and this guy who was elected by someone other than me." You know, I don't want to hear that. I have stopped watching all award shows mainly because of that nonsense. The only one I think would still be worth watching is the People's Choice Award because that's from you and me. Whatever. It's just silly. Well, I don't know. What else? What else is going on? We got Trump in the White House. Oh boy, Trump in the White House. I still remember him at ringside during Hulkamania, cheering on the Hulkster. And now he's in the White House. I'll tell you one thing that should be done right away. And look, the White House staff, I'm talking to you. You need to take the computer and the phone away from that man because this tweeting is ridiculous. It's got to stop. I mean, it doesn't look good. And, I just do it. Come on. Tell him that you want to try again in 2020? Stop tweeting. I'll tell you, I'll make a prediction right now. I'll bet you $1 to anything you want that the Republicans are going to give him a big challenge in the primary. Because I think they're tired of him too. But oh well, man, I know. And this border wall nonsense. Oh, for God's sake! Anybody who wants to support this border wall, you should watch the movie about the piano player in the Warsaw Ghetto. That's what you need to watch. And you need to read about the Berlin Wall. That's what you need to do. For our southern border, what we need to do is invest in our technology. Go with the smart implements, stuff and drones and things like that. That'll detect people that we don't want coming over better and cheaper too. That's probably a good idea though. I mean, hell, I'm a techie. I love this stuff. Although I found out today I goofed. I had a 2005 Mac Mini with a G4 processor, and I sold the damn thing. Like that was so dumb. I mean, tonight I downloaded Doom 3 for free for the Mac, and I tried to run it on my on my G4 here, my G4 laptop, iBook. Nope, not going to work. Only 32 gig of RAM on this thing. No, I mean 32 meg of video RAM is what I was trying to say. Sorry, I apologize. And that's not enough. But that Mac Mini probably did have enough. And my other Macintosh computers are Intel, so they can't run it. It's PowerPC. Wrong. I have a beautiful 2011 20-inch iMac, and this thing runs like gangbusters. So I'm not complaining at all, And I have a 2007 Mac Mini, which also being Intel, They both run really well. It's not no complaints. Although the Mini is a little hard to work with because it can only run up to OS X Lion, which means it can't even access the scanner on the printer because somehow they set the printer up to Mountain Lion only. Oh well, maybe Apple talked to them and said, "Hey, could you do this little tweak for us?" Who knows? It doesn't matter. But luckily, my brand new iMac can go almost all the way up to the latest operating system. It stops at High Sierra, but that's only one away from the top, so that's perfect. And it'll probably be good for a long time. I got 10 gig of RAM on it, and 500 gig hard drive, and the way I do computing, it's This is going to last for a long time. But, yeah. You know, it's funny, too. I was sitting here thinking about my dad. You know, was he ever a character? Oh, boy. I mean, he was a man who, I guess, thought his life was not good enough to talk about. So he always had to embellish. I mean, he would talk about taking a set of trucks someplace, and you know, you guys have seen regular semi trucks, you know, with no trailer, and they piggyback them. I think a maximum of four, I think, is what you can do, or maybe they don't do that anymore. Well, when I was a kid, they did. Now, when Dad would talk about it, he'd start talking about it, and everything would be normal. He'd be telling his friends, you know, we put three trucks on the back, and by the time by the time he's telling the fourth or fifth person about this, it's up to 10 or 12 trucks all piggybacked, and they're monstrous. And they have no mirrors. For some reason, all the mirrors are gone. The mirrors were there when he started, but now the mirrors are gone. I guess to him that made it more daring, I guess. Oh, he was definitely a character. The only thing most of my remaining family's been able to figure out is he was basically a 12-year-old boy his entire life. That was as far as his maturity got. But, oh well. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And my mom, oh boy. My mom was a very smart woman, but I'll tell you, there was never a more arrogant woman ever born. Oof. She would tell you her opinion, and if you didn't want her opinion, sorry, that's the only thing as far as she was concerned, her opinion was all you were entitled to. You had to take her opinion and like it. Now, not only would she tell you what you were wrong about, she would tell you what was wrong with you to cause you to have that opinion. Oh, man. Thought she was so brilliant. I have yet to meet anyone else with that level of arrogance. It's just so amazing. But that's neither here nor there. It's pretty much irrelevant now. But, well, that's about it for right now. I think I will sign off now because that new show Bull is coming on, and new episode. So I will catch you guys later. Stay safe. Keep tuned into the channel, because tomorrow at least 3 new uploads of dailies. So be sure and come back. And again, if you guys want to help me out with the donations of vintage Mac equipment, and it doesn't really matter. Before the PowerPC chip, those are fine. And if you can, anything you want to get rid of, anything you want to feel generous to donate, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you and take care, everybody.